If you were to add this one thing into your trading strategy, you will become profitable. Let me tell you what it is. Have you ever wondered why it is that your stop loss gets hit and then immediately goes into your direction? Well, that's simply because of something called liquidity. I want to make a quick video here on what liquidity is and how liquidity can be used in the markets in order to make you profitable and to make your trades winning trades. What is liquidity? Liquidity is where resting orders reside. It's going to be your sell stops, your buy limits, your sell limits. And how and why does liquidity help us? Liquidity helps us to identify where orders are going to be filled. And I want to tell you guys, let's not overcomplicate this. I feel like when it comes to trading, a lot of people try to overcomplicate everything and making you think that trading is impossible. I promise you that is not the case here. Do not overcomplicate it. Liquidity has to be one of the most simplest things when it comes to chart work, chart analysis, technicals, everything like that, but probably one of the most efficient and best things to use into your strategy. It's very simple, but I promise you it's so yet effective. It's so very effective. Very simple, but yet one of the most effective confluences to use within trading when used properly. That's the thing. You got to use it properly. What is the purpose of liquidity? It tells us where resting orders are. I said that. That's going to be our buy limits, sell limits, buy stops, sell stops. If we know where liquidity is, we know where orders will be executed. All right. What's the importance of knowing where orders will be executed? That gives us a bias. That goes into the next step right here. That gives us a bias. That gives us a trading idea. That it tells us where the market will be going. That way, for our fourth one right here, it allows us to read the market where it will be going to create an optimal entry. All right. What happens when you have an optimal entry? Not only do you get a winning trade, but you get a greater and better risk to reward on your trades. Where can we find it? Let me explain something. There are two different types of liquidity, okay? It's going to be your buy side liquidity and your sell side liquidity. Buy side liquidity is going to reside above highs, and then your sell side liquidity is going to reside above lows. All right? Back to what I mentioned before, very simple concept. Do not overcomplicate it. It's very simple. I'm going to explain it not only with breaking it down here, but going into the charts. All right, let's say we have our highs right here. And then we're going to go here. Highs, lows. First example is going to be our buy side liquidity. Buy side liquidity, like I said, resides above the highs. This right here is either going to be someone's stop loss, take profit, buy limit, sell limit, buy stop, sell stop. This right here is going to be our liquidity. This is where orders are needing to be filled, whether or not it's putting people into a trade or taking people out of a trade. That's why sometimes when you see that your take profit gets hit, that's somebody's stop loss, vice versa. Your stop loss, a lot of times, is somebody's take profit. That's why liquidity is so important, because it's where orders are needing to be filled and to go into either direction. It's either taking people out of trades, putting people into trades, winning trades, losing trades, okay? That's why it's important to wait after a liquidity sweep. We're going to get into that right after. A liquidity sweep were to happen in order to ride the trend and ride to where the trade will be going next, okay? Buy side liquidity right here up top. Right here, like I said, this is where orders are needing to be filled. Whether or not it's somebody's take profit getting hit here or somebody's stop loss getting hit, the market is attracted to liquidity, okay? That's where the market is attracted to. So right up here, see, we had created liquidity here, came down, came up, and swept it. Now this is creating a liquidity sweep, especially if we were to get some confirmation that we're going back to the downside here. So you got to think about it. A lot of people trade off of like support and resistance type of trading. That's not how I trade. That's not how I look at the market. Hey, if it works for you, it works for you. It's not how it works for me. I'm going to explain what works for me. So a lot of times people here are going to be taking buy orders, seeing that a resistance is getting broken through, and then the market tends to go into the opposite direction, a liquidity sweep, okay? Just like the people here that were going into sales, hitting that resistance, came up, take them out. So everybody that was in sales down here, going down, then the market comes up, hits their stop loss, takes them out, okay? Now they're taken out. Everybody, now this breaks through. Now people are taking buys. And then guess what the market's going to do now? The market's going to go into the initial direction in which the sellers were wanting to go before getting taken out. That's how the market is able to continue to win, because it's constantly doing fake outs, in which we call a liquidity sweep. Just like how down here you see on the sell side, we got this sell side liquidity down here. Like I said, support and resistance traders thinking this is support. Comes down, bounces off of support, comes back up. All right, cool. Now we have all these buyers that are into the market. Their stop loss is going to reside right here where the liquidity is. We're going to come down, take them out. Okay, stop loss getting hit. Now everybody that is into the buys is taken out. Everybody that was into the buys is taken out. Now we have sellers into the market. So what are we going to do? We're going to take the sellers out of the market, and we're going to go in the initial direction in which the market was going anyway. Okay? That is going to be liquidity. Okay? Liquidity is where orders are needing to be filled. Very simple concept here. Let's not overcomplicate it. Now let's go into some examples here into the market. Actually, we could go to this trade that I had taken today. Take profit wasn't hit all the way, but it's going to be a great example. Okay, so down here, you can see come 9:30, New York open. The market does its thing a little bit. Initially, at the beginning of the session, we're going into shorts. The way that I mark up my liquidity is going to be on the 4-hour and the 1-hour time frame. You can see this is an obvious sell side liquidity here that's needed to be tapped into in order to go to the upside. So what does it do? Market opens, comes down, takes out this liquidity. Like I said, anybody that was in buys here is now getting taken out, okay? Stop loss hit. Retail traders, their stop loss is here, stop loss is hit, okay? Now they're taken out of their trades. Now, a lot of people too are going to think this is support. Support's being broken. Okay, they see. Now they're going in for sales. What is the market going to do? Market's going to fake them out, okay? Now it's going to go up to the upside. Okay, so what had happened here? Everybody that was in buys, stop loss gets hit. Everybody that had entered into sells, stop loss gets hit, okay? That is going to be a liquidity sweep, okay? We're executing orders that are needing to be filled, whether it's the stop losses and the take profits that are needing to be filled, and then we're going to the opposite direction, all right? But we don't know it's a liquidity sweep. We know we're defining liquidity, but we don't know if it's a liquidity sweep until we have the liquidity being touched into, and then we get confirmation that we're changing direction to the other side, okay? But that's exactly how I take my trades, and that's exactly how I took today's trade. We waited, and it was actually a later session trade today. We had waited for the market to come down, hit that 4-hour high time frame liquidity right here, and then we had confirmation, break of structure to the upside, boom, rode the wave right here. Not only can liquidity be found within, say, lows and highs of a 4-hour or 1-hour time frame, it could also be found and used within imbalances as well. So that's exactly what I did here. Liquidity is what I take my trades off of, and liquidity is also what I use my take profits off of as well. So you can see right here, we had, I believe this is a 15-minute, no, it was 5 minutes that I used. 5-minute imbalance here was my first TP. You see how it gets hit, them orders got filled there, and then into the opposite direction it goes, okay? And then my final one was up here, which we didn't get to. Took off half my position here, and then when we got down here, I took off the rest of my position. But it just goes to show that the market is attracted to liquidity, is attracted to imbalances. Like I said, it's either trying to take people out of the market. Well, obviously, it's trying to just take people out of the market. But once you understand how the market works and how you understand how you start to understand how liquidity works, you learn to have patience within your trading. That way, when all that happens, you could just ride the wave to the next TP. Because that's where the market is needing to go. Okay, what did we learn about liquidity? Liquidity is where resting orders reside and where orders are needing to be filled. We learned where to find liquidity, so that we have the buy side liquidity and sell side liquidity. Buy side liquidity residing above the highs and sell side liquidity residing above the lows. Liquidity helps us and allows us to create a bias for the day. Like I had said, without liquidity, I probably don't have a trade for the day. If no high time frame liquidity is getting hit, I am not taking a trade. Gives us an optimal execution. What comes with having an optimal execution within trading? It creates a better risk to reward within trading, which means more profits for me. Allows us to understand where the market will be going. I really just wanted to make a quick video on that and break down and give some free game on what liquidity is and how that, honestly, liquidity is like, that shit can really make you profitable. Like, if you're using that shit right and you have patience, and of course you got to have like risk management, your psychology and everything like that. It's just one of the technical things that comes into implementing your strategy is a very simple concept, but yet it is so effective. And I just want people to understand that. Like I said, I feel like and what I've seen so far when it comes to trading and all these people that are posting content and putting out all these gems, like, they try to make trading very complex. Not to say that it's easy. Like, trading is definitely not easy. Trading is definitely not something that you're just going to get within 3 months, 6 months, a year. Like, it's not going to be something to where you think it's just easy money, free money, to where you're just going to come in here and immediately succeed and you're never going to lose a trade. That's not that. Trading, you're going to lose. You're going to have those days to where you honestly are questioning your fucking existence within fucking humanity. Questioning if you're even doing all this right, if it's even all worth it, everything like that. But I promise you, if you stay consistent and you just stay down and you just keep on learning, you keep on educating, and chart time. You got to have chart time. You got to sit here and be on these charts. You got to wake up. Every New York Open, you got to be here. Whether or not you're taking a trade or not, you got to be here. You got to show up. Anything that you want in life, you got to show up. But other than that rant, 2025, baby, we are here. We are here, 2025. You know what I'm saying? I'm starting to push out this content. I swear I'd be acting like a little bitch when it comes to when the camera's on and everything like that. I don't know what it is. I guess I'm just shy. But 2025 is finally gonna be a year and a time in where I start putting my content out, start showing what I've learned, start showing what I do. And really just getting my name out there. You know what I'm saying? I've been staying down with this trading shit, man. Learning this trading, learning the psychology, you know what I'm saying? Really just going through the fundamentals of everything that it becomes to be a successful trader, I guess. Not to say that I'm the most successful trader, not to say that I'm just out here, you know. But, I mean, I'm 21. Shit, I got a crib, I got a nice car, you know what I'm saying? We got the Benz in the driveway, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta flaunt your shit, you know, you gotta let them know, but really just to show my progress, you know what I'm saying? To keep on, you know, putting my name out there, showing what I could do, showing my work, you know what I'm saying? And of course helping people grow, you know, whether it's say somebody hitting me up in the comments, hitting me up on the internet, or even my people that are around me, like on some real life shit, you know. I think it's a pretty dope thing, and I think trading is honestly an amazing skill to have. If you could really understand and master the art of trading, it's really something that could take you really far. For me, I found the most success in trading futures. I like trading futures. I like the volatility. I'm not really too big on swing trading and everything like that. I found success in low time frame trading futures. I just wanted to make a quick video and explaining what liquidity is, and I guess right here towards the end we had got into a little motivational talk. You know what I'm saying, on how 2025 and how 2025 is here and everything that we are expecting out of this year. You know what I'm saying? New to the whole YouTube shit. If y'all fuck with me, y'all fuck with me. If y'all don't fuck with me, y'all don't fuck with me. Fuck you. You know what I'm saying? That's just how it is. But I just want to make a quick vid. We'll break it off right there. Make sure y'all subscribe. Make sure y'all hit me up on the IG CTRL Trading. Hit me up on the TikTok CTRL Trading. You know what I'm saying? We're pushing out content. 2025, we here, baby. 2024, we were learning. 2025, we are earning.